3rd and 10, Gibbs at the Gibbs 46-yard line, 47-yard line. Still 0-0, 4:36 left in the first quarter. The pass downfield, overthrown, intended for Hayden Mills. It's going to bring up a 4th and 10. Gibbs sends out the punt team. Blocking the back.
Andre Thomas on the return, Barker on the play.
You do it right in front of the worst official on the field. The one that can see better. Right in the middle of the field.
During the return, blocking the back by the receiving team, first down.
After the penalty, it's 1st and 10 Hornets at the 18. Cody Scruggs on the carry, tackled by Brady Hughes. Getting a 5, it's 2nd and 5.
That's what you're seeing live.
Scruggs carries, tackled by West. It's 3rd and 2.
Test.
No. It's going to be 4th down.
Russell on the carry, dropped for a loss. By Hughes.
All right, so I think we got sound back.
Going to be 4th and 5 for Carter. They're in punt formation.
All right, so folks, if you're listening, we've got sound back. We're just working on getting the audio back. So as soon as we can, so we'll let you listen. So they drive down to about midfield, have to punt, and now Carter is pretty much 3 and out and punted again. And your Gibbs Eagles are going to have the ball for you right here at about the 37-yard line in
Carter territory.
Plus territory. So hopefully we can get the video back up. Again, I think rain may be an issue on that, some water getting into the connectors and whatnot. We're trying to get that configured back the way it should go. But as not, we'll play this like we're on the radio, Robert. We're going to do a lot more talking.
A lot more talking.
See what's going on. So you've got Brackfield, shotgun, 2 wide receivers left. They're going to hand that off to Brockwell straight up the middle for a large gain. Going to have the first, still fighting.
It's going to be first down.
Yeah, he's going to make it to about the 22-yard line of Carter. And this is one thing we didn't want to see. We didn't want to see them stall out on their own miscues the way they did against Halls. So that interception,
exactly.
That interception is not what you wanted. But Gibbs fired up,
trying to go pretty quick right here.
Yeah, so Brackfield shotgun again, going to pitch it out to Boone, who's going to pass it. It's not there. We'll see if able to make a play in the end zone. Well defended. Levi Allison was in the end zone on that, and that was well defended. I don't know that I let that go. You put it up and gave him a chance, but first down, not a bad play call. You're looking at 2nd and 10 here. Gibbs still no huddle. Moving some players around. Allison just now getting back to the line of scrimmage from that deep pass in the end zone. Yeah, so we've got Allison in motion, back to the backfield, checking the sideline for the play is Brackfield. Boone lined up in the tailback position. Allison goes in motion again. They're going to give the Boone up the middle. I think they're going to get an illegal procedure or something here.
I think the tailback was in motion before the ball was snapped.
Got a little laundry on the field either way. West is coming in to
legal motion.
Yeah.
On the offense, we play 2nd down.
Yeah, so we're going to have a back them up here, so it's going to be second and Luttrell.
Going into 2nd and 15.
So either way, you're close to field goal position here. I think if we can't get there on 4th down, of course you guys missed it. We're calling for them to kick the field goal earlier, and they go for it and get a 15-yard play and get it, which is why we don't coach football. But nonetheless, Brackfield back to pass. He's got Allison out in the flat, and he actually hits Hayden Mills for a first down.
First down.
Yeah.
He's still fighting, knocked out about the.
It's going to be 1st and goal about the 7-8 yard line.
7-8 yard line.
Yeah.
It's going to be 1st and goal.
So Hayden Mills on the reception there. Good throw by Brackfield on the move.
You're looking about 1:10 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, so they're still got a little bubble screen to Boone Brockwell, who's got his man beat, and that's a
touchdown.
Eagles touchdown. So
nice
Gibbs
little 8-yard
Gibbs on the
pass
board
there.
First. Yes, sir. It was a great move by Brockwell. We may have some laundry on the field. We do in the area of a hold.
You got a holding. That hurts.
Yeah, so it's going to be
kind of seems like it's going to be one of those nights where points are going to be hard to come by.
Yeah, and that had to be way far away from the play. I don't know how necessary that was because the ball come out pretty quick out of Brackfield's hands.
It did.
And was able to get it out to Boone quickly, and he made a good move and got in the end zone. But they're moving the ball well, so I feel confident that they'll be able to gain this. It's first down, 17 yards and goal, but it is first down. So Brackfield again, sound is not an issue.
Hand off to Wyatt West. He picks up probably
good gain there.
7.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're back. It looks like the original line of scrimmage. You're going to be 2nd and 7.
You got Brockwell at the slot moving back.
Yeah, so Gibbs looking to the sideline for a play right now. Brackfield in shotgun formation. Wyatt West is the tailback. And the give is to Wyatt, who's going to go forward, still moving the pile. Looks like about the 2, Robert?
About the 2-yard line. High snap there kind of threw off.
Yeah,
threw off their timing a little bit.
They've got that multiple option that they run, so they're looking every play. They're actually looking to see what's there before he makes that handoff, which slows it down just a little bit. But the line's doing a great job of blocking and keeping them in.
They snap it just
and
right.
Brackfield keeps
touchdown
untouched
as the quarter runs out.
Yeah, so going to go into the second quarter. Gibbs up 6-0.
6-0 with the extra point pending.
Angola stepping back. They're lined up. Oh.
And it's good.
It's good. So y'all don't get to see the light show that we get to see here, but it's dark for the first quarter of the game. For the first time, I think, since we've been here, Robbie, it was light daylight.
It was daylight, yeah.
So we're easing on into fall.
That moving it back 30 more minutes tonight helps out a lot.
Talking about easing into fall, we got a fall festival at Clear Springs tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It is a great time. There'll be tons of booths, food trucks, stuff for the kids to do. Clear Springs Baptist Church.
I think you're looking at somewhere like, I think I heard 60, 62 vendors there.
You got the inside track on that, don't you?
I think I do.
You know somebody. All right. So we are running some more lines here, folks. Going to try to get a direct feed for the camera. We should be back up and showing video from at least one angle very soon. Do apologize, but the weather has caused us some problems here tonight. When we first got here to set up, it takes a couple hours to set up everything. It was pouring when we got here. So we tried to leave everything in the dry as much as we can, but there's so much to set up. It takes you got to get it set up early. We tried to keep everything dry, and I'm afraid that's what we had was an issue.
Well, we had rain up until about 30 minutes before kickoff tonight.
Yeah.
But now with these turf fields, that's not an issue with the mud and all of the elements.
Absolutely.
So you're going to have Angola to kick off. And you've got number 26, James Scruggs, back deep for Carter. And number 8, Jody Scruggs. Must be some kin.
Likely. There's a set of twins on that team, I know.
I bet it's them.
Are they the same age? What's the year? Well, flip back a page. It'll tell you on that one what year they are, junior, senior, sophomore, freshman, whatever. Short pooch punt. Carter fields it about their own 35, and he's going to be brought down. Actually loses a couple yards on the return back to about the 32, 33-yard line. So that's where they're going to start out this drive to start the second quarter. We've got our pastor in the booth with us, and we're going to get him a headset here in a minute as soon as we get the video live stream going. We've had some weather issues and some stuff going on with our video stream, Pastor. So
it's going to be first and 10
audio. This is like
on
radio right now. So we're
the 33.
Good news about it, both Robbie and I could talk for days, so we're going to snag this, and maybe we can get these
knocked
folks
out of bounds at about the 40s. Looks like he's going to be second and 3.
All right, switch to camera 4. There we go. Hopefully we got a live feed with that. And whoever that is, this camera, let him know he is the primary feed. It'll take a second. There's a delay. So we should be back on here in just a second, folks.
Russell on the carry. He's knocked down for about a 2-yard loss. It's going to bring up a third.
All right. Is we got Pastor unmuted? Is he good to go?
Got a 3rd and 6.
All right, so we have with us Pastor Justin Pratt here tonight, and tickled to have you in the booth for a whole lot of reasons, Pastor.
Well, I am glad to be here. It's much better being to where I have been the last week. It's been a wild week around here.
Yeah, it has been a wild week, a troubling week and a trying week, so glad you were able to make it. We want you here because you're the pastor and just because, but there's also another reason. I've been dying to get you up here, and it's because of your expertise, being a ref at this level. Some of the rules we stumble on every week, some of them we finally got straight, but I want to talk about some of them, and the first one I really want to talk about that has changed is the quarterback being able to throw the ball away at this level. And a bad kick there, only going to be about 20 yards on that punt by Carter.
And it takes a Gibbs bounce.
So they're going to have it at about the 45. But talk to us about the quarterback being able to throw the ball away at this level.
So that rule changed last year. They started allowing them to throw it as long as they were outside the pocket. And last year, you could actually pitch a ball to a running back. The running back could, like a trick play, he could throw it. They changed it this year. Now only the quarterback or whoever takes the snap is a primary. They got to get outside the tackle box. They have to get it back to the line of scrimmage, and they can fling it away when they're under pressure or under duress.
So I think that's a good rule. It gives you an out when there's nothing there, just absolutely nothing there. It gives them an out. And we've got, I believe that was Brockwell with the ball.
He's still loose.
Still finding his way through traffic.
He picks up about 6 right there.
He's a workhorse.
Yeah, the 298 yards last week, workhorse.
Very, very impressive last Friday night.
So one thing we've not got to do, Robbie, tonight is talk about any of our sponsors. We'll get to that in a little bit. We're just welcoming folks back to the game. We finally got a live stream going here with the audio and the video coupled together. And we've got 2nd and 4 with Brackfield back to pass.
Little wheel route there.
Yeah, and that one's incomplete. Where I'm standing, I got this pillar right here that kills me. So y'all are going to have to cover that stuff on that end of the field for me. It's been a good game though, Pastor. Have you watched all of it?
I've actually been on the sideline down there watching it from that angle until the rain got heavy enough, and I thought this is a good time to go to the press box.
So I got a chance to talk to Coach Turner before the game. Of course, a lot of implications of this game. It's a rivalry game with Carter and Gibbs. These guys go to church together. They've played Little League ball together. Good run there.
First down.
Yeah, I believe that was Wyatt West. But also, not only is it that kind of rivalry just like it is with Gibbs and Halls, but this is a region game, so there's playoff implications here. And if you win tonight, you're pretty much assuring yourself in if you're Gibbs and working towards that home field advantage for the playoffs. So Allison in motion, and West going to get the carry again, just picking his way up for about 5 or 6 yards.
5 or 6 yards there.
It is that time of year where I had the television game last night between Morristown West and Sevier County. And same situation last night, and it came down, and Sevier County won it in overtime.
Yeah, so we talked about that at the start of the broadcast when nobody in the world could hear us. It was just us talking. We didn't know that. We were just talking to each other about it. But did you get to see the onside kick, Motown West, when they're up 10, kick the onside kick?
I did.
And put Sevier County in that short field situation.
He's still on his feet.
West being a workhorse tonight. He might have something to prove.
I think I actually walked by the coach, and he was trying to seal that deal, and he said, I think this one could have backfired on me. So he knew.
Yeah, Robert and I have talked. There's a lot of reasons that we're doing this and not coaching. We're not that good at it. But you make those decisions when they work out. You're a hero. When they don't, big risk, big reward. Also, the other way around.
Coming up 2nd and 7 here.
So Gibbs again in that position where coach has been notorious for going for it if it becomes a 4-down situation, but you're well within Angola's range.
Yes.
So Brackfield rolling out.
Wide open.
Man.
Touchdown, Eagles.
It looks like Hayden Mills. Yeah, Hayden Mills, number 4 on the catch.
That pass covers 16 yards, bud.
He had some of that Eddie Perry real estate out there.
Yes, he did.
So we're going to try to get back into that after this kick. Let me get out of the way. We're going to have a light show y'all actually get to see this time, assuming the kick is good.
Benji Angola to attempt.
And the kick is good.
It's good.
Ooh, that kicker got hit pretty hard, too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
There's a flag.
Yeah, there's a flag. They got a little laundry on the field.
Point is good. Personal foul. Roughing the kicker on the defense. Penalty to be assessed on the kickoff.
So that's something we got new this year, Pastor, that we didn't have before was the referee feed in. So we're really excited about that. We don't have to translate what they're calling out there. We just get to let them listen at home.
I do like that. Being on a field Friday, I never really get to see none of this, so it's kind of cool to get to see the backside of it and the operations and what it looks like and how it works.
So I always give these guys a ton of love. It's really cool to get to see this from about 4 o'clock on when it starts. All these volunteers come in, and all this stuff is set up. None of this stays. Everything is set up starting at about 4 o'clock in the day. Nelson and Kevin and Jenny and Keaton usually are the primary ones here to start, and they start just throwing this stuff together and getting it here. They bring all this stuff in and back out every week.
We have felt the pain of no Nelson this week. I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
Busiest week at the church, and Ask Nelson is nowhere available.
Yeah. He is an asset to the
I
church.
hope he's
for sure.
watching this, and I hope he feels guilty.
I hope he's watching this and he feels how loved he is.
But he's got us a brand new guy, and he's hooked him up with some Clear Spring swag, and we appreciate him.
Yeah, these guys done a great job. Kevin has worked his tail off up here tonight, and again, it starts early. So sorry for the interruption earlier, folks, in the broadcast tonight. But the weather played a factor in some of that. I think we had some water getting our connections outside.
You're going to have Angola kicking off from the Carter 45-yard line.
They couldn't have picked a better guy to rough. Angola is tough. Oh, and it's going to
A little
be
trickery.
an onside kick. He covered it really well.
He covered it.
That's a good time to call that play, though.
Oh, yeah.
You've got
I
the
think
yardage,
so.
go for it.
Yeah, and Coach Turner is great about that. When you're up 14-0 and this early in the game, I see no problem with it. Want to take just a couple of seconds here. Well, we'll let this play get started, but we do want to get into our sponsors tonight and make sure we get them covered. One of our sponsors has changed. We may or may not have a logo for them because they sold part of their business. And we will have trivia at the start of the third quarter tonight. So Carter in shotgun formation, pitches out, and he finds some area in the middle there, cutting back in, going to be gaining about 3 yards.
Going to bring up a 2nd and 7.
So showing some vision there on Carter, but Gibbs has been pretty sure-handed on defense tonight.
They've played well to this point.
So what about hurdling? Well, let's talk about hurdling a little bit. What's our liability or legality with hurdling at this league?
Hurdling's pretty simple to catch, honestly. In real time, it's a little more difficult, but the rule itself, the interpretation is if they've got 3 points of contact on the ground, you can hurdle. So you can have an elbow down, 2 feet. If you're in some awkward position where both hands are on the ground and 1 foot. But if there's only 2 points of contact, there's no hurdling.
So
if
you
you've
can't
got
just jump a guy that's going low at you, right?
Absolutely not, no. Unless he's got 3 points of contact. So the interpretation of it's not hard. In real time, that's
Play
kind
game
of hard to catch
on the
sometimes.
offense.
Right, and that's maybe a lot of times a good no call in this
Second
league, right?
down.
If you're unsure that's a good no call, just let it go because it's part of the game, and I understand the safety reasons why they don't want players doing that, but it's a good no call at this level. In the running clock now has gone back to 30 points, right, in the second half.
That is correct.
Yeah,
Back to 30 in the second half. It'll stop on touchdowns, timeouts, and injuries. And games can only be shortened if both coaches agree. Other than that, it's regular clock.
8 to 9.
So a little pitch out here, and he
Could've been a
finds some
block
room
in
in the
back
middle.
on 63. Close.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
So
Pretty good little pickup right there.
Yeah, actually 4th down, Robert. That's going to be
Bring up-
4th down. So, no, third. I'm sorry. Had a marker over there. Had the 4th up.
What about the rally towels they were giving out? There's a lot of
I
rally
got
towels going on
one.
down there.
I got one.
Absolutely, yeah. They were giving
was-
them away.
Yes, absolutely. And it's like
Probably a good night to get them, too. Raining, you dry your bleachers off.
Reminds me of the terrible towels from Pittsburgh. So they're going to
Yeah,
pick up the
first
first down
down.
here with a little out pattern, and they're going to blow that play dead. So we got some fun stuff coming up tomorrow, Pastor. We've talked a little bit about our fall festival.
Absolutely, it's a great event for the community, and for me personally, and I think for a lot of our workers at church, it comes at a great timing for us. We need just a reprieve to have some fun tomorrow and enjoy fellowship. It's been a tough week on our whole
Little
church,
inside
obviously.
shuffle pass. It's maybe a half yard.
It's been a busy week, so it'll be fun. It's a lot of activities happening. There's tons of vendors. There's all kinds of food, and if you're not busy, come out tomorrow. Tennessee's off, so it'll be a great day to find some things to do in the local community.
Yes, sir.
So we got 5:57 and rolling here in the second quarter. Understanding we don't have our clock on the screen like we normally do, so we'll try to keep you updated. If you're just joining, Gibbs up 14-0 over Carter with 5:46 left to go in this first half. An empty backfield, back to pass. He's got a man,
long.
but he's overthrown him.
Might have been a wrong route there or something.
Yeah, something was off on that one. So I was telling Robbie to start the games that I got to watch Carter play. They had a different quarterback. Monday was playing quarterback who is typically a wide receiver, and I guess their main guy got injured, and he came in and they looked phenomenal. I'm not pinning anything on this kid, But the games that I got to watch, I'm just stating a matter of what I got to see. He done a really good job. I actually got player of the week, I think, 1 week at quarterback, and they went back to their original starter. Monday's now a wide receiver. So 3rd down and 9. Got a guy there and made a phenomenal catch.
He made a catch.
Yeah, phenomenal one-handed grab there by number 4. Can we call his name? Who is that? Robbie, you still got it over there?
That will be Brody Martin.
Hey, let's give the quarterback a little credit right there, bud.
He
Yeah,
had a little
the guy
time.
that I was just dogging just makes a perfect pass. I wasn't dogging him. I was just stating what I saw. So a little inside run. Going to be for 5 yards. Again, clock still rolling here in the second quarter.
5:16 on the clock. It's about to hit the 5-minute mark.
I knew.
Yeah, you're
It's
feeling
raining
like
on my head.
Yeah, you don't want to get underneath that cap there.
Oh,
And that's just going to draw a
I'm
flag.
afraid we're going to have a roughing the passer maybe.
Yeah, most likely. It's a good hit.
So that's an automatic first down. Remember, all your roughings are going to be automatic.
That's why you're here.
Personal foul. Roughing the quarterback on the defense. 14-yard penalty, first down.
So has that always been the case? Has all the roughings always been automatic? Because I was thinking at one point in time I thought there was no automatic first downs in high school.
Just roughings.
Just roughings.
All roughings.
Okay. So we got a different quarterback, number 5, taking the snap for Carter, and he's going to pull it down and run. He's going to be tackled about the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
Yeah, so that might be good enough for a first down. They can get a first down here without getting into the end zone.
Should bring up 1st and goal for Carter.
Looks like they're calling it second down still.
Yeah, so he's just going to be shy. So
Just mark him shy.
Half a yard short.
Got 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in the second
so they're going to
quarter.
hand that
Trap
off up
play.
the middle.
I think he's got the first down, but don't have the touchdown.
So I want to talk real quick about one of our sponsors, Knoxville Dragway. Got a big event tomorrow. After you come to the Fall Festival at Clear Springs, they got the Showdown in K-Town 4.0 Outlaw Society returns up there.
That sounds like a biker gang.
Gates open at noon. This is the fun ones to watch up there. And this actually benefits Gibbs High School as well. So a portion of the proceeds come back to Gibbs High School. So if you're watching this, that's a good one to go to. It's a fun time. If you've never been to the drag races, it's a really fun time. Kids love loud, fast cars. Take them there. I'll get you some admission prices after this play. Under center for the first time in a minute.
Touchdown.
And he's going to walk in. So that's going to put Carter on the board. But the admission prices are $20. Kids 10 and under are free at
Can't
Knoxville
beat that.
Dragway tomorrow. So we'll mention more about that later. And so now you're going to have a chance to see Carter's extra point we were talking about. We had no idea what their kicker looks like.
Yeah, we're fixing to see right here.
And he's got a pretty good leg on him.
And it's good.
Yeah,
It's a good kick.
good kick. So going into that, talk about Perry Realty Group, Debbie and Eddie Perry, members of Clear Springs, great people, trustworthy. Any realty needs you see, you can give them a call. Or if you don't want to, we've also got Brittany Gibson, a Gibbs High alumni. She's a realtor of Whitehead and Associates. We've got Knoxville Dragway we just talked about. Patterson is now trucking only. They have
Trucking
sold
only.
the TN Waste Group, so they've got gravel, rock, sand, dirt, all that stuff, and trucking only. They sold the roll-off portion of their business. We appreciate them. We appreciate Avalon, not just lawn care, but landscaping, irrigation, and property maintenance. Copter Shots, who's not with us tonight, but has done everything they've done for us for free. We greatly appreciate them and the great shots that they've given us. And Waffle House, one of my favorite sponsors.
Waffle House.
Because I'm probably going there after the game.
Actually, I went there last Saturday night after the game.
Yeah,
After the
Along
Tennessee
with,
game?
After the Tennessee
That was a
game.
late night, Robbie.
I know it.
And did you get up and make it to Sunday school?
I most certainly did.
All right.
I ate at 1 o'clock in the morning with about 100 of my closest friends that I didn't know.
right.
You can't get 100 in Waffle House. I think you're exaggerating it.
I'm going to throw a flag on Pastor asking if you made it to Sunday school. I don't think that's right up here in the booth on live
Oh, a
feed
little
like
poocher.
that. Yeah.
Fair catch.
Yeah, so
Don't you run.
Yeah, Gibbs had some good luck with that little pooch kick a couple of weeks ago. They weren't recognizing it, letting that live ball fall, and Gibbs capitalized on that a couple of weeks ago. So we've got here with 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the second half. We've got Gibbs up 14-7 over Carter in a region game with big playoff implications. We got our Zebra crew out here. Pastor, I'm usually pretty rough on them, but I guess since you're up here tonight,
show them some love.
I'm going to take it back a little bit. I want to know what when they pause and they huddle up, are they really trying to decide what to do on the call, or are they just tired?
No, we're generally talking about where we want to go eat after the game.
Okay, well, we thought that too.
Finally figured that.
That's been one of our guesses. Yeah.
No, we the goal is to get the call right. And
bobbled the snap there, Brackfield.
Lose about 2 right there.
Yeah, lucky to have the football.
Oh, we got a flag.
Yeah, this is where tempers flare.
After the play, personal foul on the defense, number 64.
It's going to be against
50-yard
Carter.
penalty,
Yeah,
first
so
down.
Gibbs catches a break there on a bumbled snap. Lucky to have the ball there, let alone get the benefit of that penalty. So this is one of those personal fouls where we talk about it's automatic first down, right? Any roughing, or was that? Or
I'm sorry, say it again.
Personal foul. It's not roughing, right? So is that automatic first down if the yards didn't implicate?
On that, absolutely, yes. You'll get no. If
So it's not a roughing.
No, if it's 1st and 20, you're going to be, 1st and 5.
So Gibbs going back up the middle into Carter territory here with a run there. I believe that was West, judging by the way he carried the ball. Sometimes I don't even see the numbers after we call them for
2nd and 8.
4 or 5 games a year.
They tell us, Bud, now I've never sat down and counted it, but they tell us there's over 80 different rule changes between Friday nights and Saturdays.
I believe it.
Wow.
I believe it. And there's so many that you don't see.
Little delayed handoff.
Yeah,
Looks
probably
like
going to have a hold.
Probably going to have a hold, yeah.
Yeah, going to get 10 yards back the other way most likely, which is okay because the play didn't go anywhere.
I do think that the with every year they incorporate more collegiate looking rules, and I think there will come a time you'll see a lot of the rules on Fridays look definitely more. For example, this year, any infractions that are in the backfield are now enforced from the line of scrimmage as opposed to the spot. So keeps these high school kids out of being in those 2nd and 32s where they had a holding that was so far behind the line of scrimmage. And so we like that. It's easier to administer as an official, and it's easier on these 14, 15, 16-year-old kids too. So
It's going to be 2nd and 18.
I'll tell you what, we
incomplete.
We keep hoping that, and if anybody on NFHS is watching, I'd like for them to listen. We want them to start letting us switch sides at halftime. So if you're on Gibbs' sideline the first half, you go to Carter's sideline the second half, and you rotate. They do that in the collegiate level. So, whoever your head linesman is on the head linesman side of the field, he'll move to the opposite side. And it's kind of nice, especially if you've taken a little rear end chewing in the first half. You can get away from it.
So, Boone pointing out blockers here, not going to get what he wants there. It's going to be a 4th and Halls. Yeah, you got to watch the jawing after the play. You talked about the NAFHS. That is where the rules come from. So I've always thought that TSSAA sitting down coming up with these rules on their own, but they're actually adopting it.
They have a committee called the NFHS, National Federation of High School Football, and they meet every year. Typically, every official will get a survey at some point during the off season, and we check things we like, we check things we don't like, and then they meet somewhere, whether in Chicago, Dallas, and there are adaptions from state to state. Texas's rules are a little bit different than Tennessee's, but there is a federation that kind of governs that for the TSSAA. TSSAA, there's a timeout on the field by Gibbs, by the way. TSSAA they kind of give us the sanctioning of protocols, pregame protocols, lightning protocols. But then as far as the actual football rules themselves, they adopted the federation rules. So,
which takes a lot off their plate. When you've already got a base of something to go with, and you can just tweak whatever you want.
It does,
right?
yeah, sure.
So talk about that lightning. Talked about the lightning protocol. When that happens, do we have some kind of mechanism that is telling them how far lightning is away, and that's being reported back to the head ref?
Yeah, so typically the trainer, when you see them meet before a game, they have a trainer with them. The trainer's responsible. He's supposed to have an app on his phone by protocol, and the trainer is supposed to let us know if there is lightning. And I don't have to worry about this a ton. It's either 5 miles or 7 miles.
Right.
Once the lightning's within that 5 to 7 mile radius, then it's 30-minute delay for every
strike.
Every strike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we stumbled all over it one night up here, wondering how that came about, how they knew when to call that delay.
Home field trainer
delay.
has the responsibility to keep that off of an app that they have been supplied with.
Yeah, so just barely get that one off. Pretty good kick,
We got a
though.
roughing here.
Yeah,
we
we're
got
going to have a roughing. So Gibbs going to get, by interpretation, an automatic first down.
They're
right
going
here,
to get
right?
a first down, yep.
Yeah, so that's going to go huge against
Kicker
Carter.
On the defense, the penalty is declined. First down, Carter.
They declined it.
Wow.
I would suppose because he's not going to get the first down.
Okay.
No, a roughing should have been automatic. I'm not sure why he declined it.
Yeah, that was a good kick, though. So they're going to – Carter's going to have the ball on about the 2-yard line down there. So clock situation, 2 minutes and 18 seconds. We are still at 14-7. Gibbs leading Carter, and if you missed it, you probably did. Carter took the opening kickoff, so to start the second half, Gibbs is going to get the ball. So we've got a 1st and 10 here for Carter at about the 2-yard line. I'm going to step over here and look out the other window so I can actually see what's going on and leave you guys in there by yourself. So Carter in shotgun formation, standing in his own end zone, drops back. He just throws it. He's got a guy, and the catch looks like it's going to be made out of bounds. Yeah, so that's out of bounds, incomplete pass. He had a guy wide open. He just lost the sideline there trying to get out, Pastor. So we talk about these refs. I've actually given them a lot of love. Early in this event, I used to like to pick on the refs, but I know how many miles they travel to do these games and how there seems to be a shortage. There's just not enough anymore. Is that still correct?
Oh, man, we are so short. We are so short. And I just got a text confirmation. Roughing the kicker is an automatic first down, so I don't know if that was just
I don't know if Coach knew
I don't know if
that.
that's a blurb on the coaching staff or what.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
They
happened
pinned them
either.
deep, but, you would think you'd take the first
You
down.
take the first down.
Prior to
Absolutely. You
the
take the
snap,
ball.
Ball
Yeah.
start.
So,
on
and
the
that's one of the
offense.
things, though, that we talk about.
Still
with
second
it's,
down.
so many rules are different. I don't even know that the coaches know all that from year to year. It just there's so many
They called running into the kicker.
running into
not
the
roughing.
kicker. Okay,
Roughing
All right.
is automatic. Running
So
in the
that-
kicker
that's why
is
they
not.
got it. Is that what he said? Because I really wasn't listening enough when he actually played the call. He said running. Okay, so good call. But, yeah, we stay confused. So happy to have you up here tonight. We've wanted you forever, but I know reffing on Friday nights, it's hard to get you here. And Carter's still in their own end zone. Hands off. He's got some room up the middle. Going to make it out to about the 5-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and 8-ish right here. Carter staying in that shotgun formation. I was surprised that pass play on the first one, but it's getting that time of year where these playoff implications start to come into play. And Gibbs has got a row coming up. You've got Anderson County coming up next week, and then the last game of the season, home here against Fulton, will be a region game. So you want to win them all, but those region games have stars beside them for a reason. And this is a region game. Back to pass. He's got a guy. Overthrows him just by a couple yards, so obvious punting situation here with 1:29 left to go. I think you're going to see Gibbs get the ball,
They better
ball
send
back.
the house, too. I would send the house.
Yeah, and an incomplete pass right there. You got the clock stopped. So the one thing you don't want is the one thing we've been talking about, which is a roughing the kicker right here. You don't want something to give them the first down. But, again, 1:29 left in this first half. At the end of the first half, we'll bring the bands to you and let you guys listen to that, and then we'll have trivia to start the third quarter. And, again, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. We encourage you to use Google. And Carter back here got a guy in the back of his own end zone ready to punt. Gibbs looking like they're going to go after him. They drop 2. Not a real good kick.
It's a
and
muff.
they live ball.
It's a
You
muff.
got to fall on that. You got to fall on it. I believe Brockwell did finally fall on it.
No, I believe Carter has
come up
it.
with it.
Wow.
You got to fall on that every time.
Wow.
So not what you want if you're Gibbs, but if you're Gibbs, you also got to know that you're down to a minute 16 left. So this could turn things around real quick. One deep pass, and Carter's right back in this thing in scoring position.
That hurts.
It does, and I think that having the short punt almost worked in their favor. Gibbs wasn't ready for it.
He did have some major height on it.
Yeah, it just doesn't go far.
No. Had the hang time. So they were able to get down and cover.
Yeah, 1st and 10 here at about their 47-yard line. Back to pass. He's got a guy.
Oh,
And it's picked off. It's picked off. That's going to be, I believe that's Cason Beach.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. So it's going to come back, but Gibbs does have the ball. I believe that was Cason Beach.
I know that this kid got waylaid. I don't know if it was a targeting or if it was a block in the back, but he got lit up.
So really bad for Gibbs because Cason made it all the way back to what would have been, looks like about the 2-yard line before he was finally forced out of bounds. So instead of having a chance here with 1 minute to go to actually put it in the end zone.
Robbie's back now. Everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, you missed a lot, Robbie, while you were gone.
We thought the rapture happened. We looked over and you were gone.
Looked over, I was gone.
We thought we were left behind. So here's the call.
Interception by the defensive team. Personal foul, blindside block on the defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
So, and that's a spot foul. So it's not from the end of the run. So instead of having the ball down there inside Carter territory, you're going to be back on about your own 38-yard line.
Robbie, what are your thoughts about the Fall Festival tomorrow? You going to be there?
I don't think I'll be able to make it tomorrow.
What?
Got to work in the morning.
Oh, boy. It's too muddy for an excavator tomorrow.
I'm kind of hoping for that. Hey, talk about the blind side rule. What's the interpretation? Because you see it all the time. Very, very questionable.
Okay, so here's the key on
it. Yeah,
you
got another flag probably for a hold after a big run by Brockwell.
So on a blindside block, you can block that guy, but you've got to get him with open hands. And if you're putting your chest in him or your forearms in him or your helmet into him, they're going to get you every time. It's a protection rule. It's to keep them safe. And they're usually pretty easy to pick up, and about 85 to 90% of them are going to happen on an interception or a reverse back run.
On the offense.
Okay.
And you've just got sitting ducks out there that aren't ready, and when they light them up, they're going to get them to protect these kids.
So 49 seconds left to go here in the second half. I think Gibbs still going to have the pedal down, but at this point you feel a little bit more confident that you're going to get into halftime with the lead and get the ball at the start of the second half. So they're going to remain in shotgun with Brackfield. And he's going to hand back off to Brockwell, who again is finding tons of room for about 6 yards there.
About 40 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, and still ticking. So Gibbs not going to burn a timeout. If it happens, it happens. I think if you see them get plus territory on the other side of the 50, they may try to use one. But
we're just under 30
so Brackfield
seconds.
back, looking deep. He's going to have to get on his horse to get there. It's picked off again and out of bounds. So I don't know that was never there. Sometimes as a quarterback, you got to make that decision on whether it's remotely close or not before you let it go. But Brockwell, I believe, who was the intended receiver, was actually behind the defender when that ball was put up in the air, and he was having to double time it to try and get there for the reception.
While we're changing directions, tell me this, Bud. Robbie, y'all are Gibbs boys. You graduated from a school that's notorious for known for that Columbia blue and white. How do you like these black unis?
I love them.
Robbie?
They're all right.
They're all right. Robbie's
I'm a traditionalist.
He's a traditionalist.
And I agree with that to a lot. But the kids love them, and anything you can get to hype them up.
I think they look great.
Yeah, they've went with the black helmets as well, so they've got the full attire. And speaking of these black uniforms, I'm going to use that as this quarter is winding down. 12 seconds left to go. I want to talk about one more thing that we've got coming up at the church, which is the Trunk or Treat. That's going to be Saturday, October 28th, one of my most favorite events at the church. Ball's on the ground. Yeah,
Quarter's going to run out, though.
Yeah, it's going to run out. It's going to be too little too late.
Going in at the half, Gibbs leads 14-7.
So trunk or treat Saturday, October 28th, 6:30 to 8:30. 70-plus cars giving out free candy. That is a fun night.
Very, very fun night.
Weather is sometimes an issue. It can be cold, it can be warm, it can be rainy, but it's always a good time. And somehow it always seems to let up just if it's raining, it seems to let up just in time for the show to go on. So that's another one we've got upcoming. But we're going to take a quick break here, and then we'll bring you the bands, and we'll be right back.
I've got a question for you. Do you like having fun? Do you like playing games? How about a Bible devotion? Do you like that? Well, then you would love Wednesday nights at Clear Springs Baptist Church. I am Pastor Josh. I'm the interim student pastor here at Clear Springs, and I want to give you the invitation to join us at 6:30 on Wednesdays for our unfazed worship. Come and be with us. You'll love it.
Hello parents, do your kids love candy and fun, games? If they do, we want to invite you out to Clear Springs Baptist Church to our kids ministry. I'm Pastor Jamie. On Sunday morning, we're going to have something for all ages, from 0 all the way up to 5th grade. We meet at nursery, we meet at Little's church, we'll meet in kids' church, and we want you to be a part of it. Also, on Wednesday, we have our Teamkin program, and we meet from 0 all the way up to 5th grade as well. They'll memorize Bible verses, they'll teach a Bible lesson, and it's a lot of fun. We hope to see you soon.
Family of faith are 3 words that truly describe the wonderful relationships we share at Clear Springs. We want you and your family to come and feel at home and be part of our community. At Clear Springs, you're surrounded by a caring, loving community who will help you and your family grow, sharing the good times, but also helping you shoulder the tough times. We strive to reach out to people, create forever friendships, and share the love of Jesus with those around us. Whether you are a large family or a family of one, we invite you to be a part of our family at Clear Springs. We hope that you will visit us soon. For more information, visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
All right, so we are back. It's homecoming tonight, Pastor. But real quick, there was a question that was asked. Can you give me that question and answer it for us?
I don't remember the question.
It's something about the blind side.
I know Kate asked it. Look, it's generally a protection rule. You can catch a kid from the side. You can somewhat catch him from an angle from the back side. But you got to hit him with the open hands. You cannot light him up from any angle that he's not prepared to take that lick. Now, again, he may not be quite prepared for it, but if you get him with the open hands, open hand block, we're going to let that go a lot of times. It's just keeping them from basically getting those necks snapped and the other injuries that go along with getting hit from an angle that you're not prepared for.
I got you. Well, we're going to mute
Otherwise,
out.
it's going to be blocking the back.
Okay. Well, we're going to mute out and let you guys listen to homecoming here.
Aaliyah Mullins is the daughter of Jared and Tabitha Mullins. She's escorted by Jacob Young and is representing the band.
You want that? I can give you that. Yeah.
Michelle Welty. Standing in for Alexis is Caitlin Heiser. She's escorted by Stephanie Coppinger and is representing the boys soccer team. Lily West is the daughter of Jason and Beverly West. She's escorted by her father, Jason West, and is representing the girls' soccer team. Hannah Yancey is the daughter of Brandon and Leanne Yancey. She's escorted by her brother, Tristan Yancey, and is representing the choral department. Ladies and gentlemen, we are thrilled to announce that together, these amazing candidates raised a total of $110,612.71. And now we'd like to welcome back our 2022 homecoming queen, Brenna Taylor. Brenna's the daughter of Rob and Paula Taylor. Welcome back to Gibbs High. Now, we'll announce our 2023 homecoming royalty. Our second runner-up, with a total of $18,416, is Hannah Yancey. The first runner-up, raising a total of $21,385, is Allie Ray Johnson. And now, your 2023 Gibbs High Homecoming Queen, raising a total of $22,581, Alexandria Smith. Eagle fans, how about a big congratulations for our 2023 homecoming queen, Alexandria Smith, and all these homecoming queen candidates. All right, now if I could have your attention, please. We're going to announce the winner of the Morgan Wallen prize package. And the winner is Mickey Johnson. Congratulations, Mickey.
off games,
Gotcha.
your state championship games.
Yeah, so Gibbs going to give a handoff here to
Brockwell.
who's got the edge and got a lead blocker.
Out to the 40. It's
going
to be a first down.
All right, so real quick, tonight's trivia question: what was the first year that Gibbs played high school football? I'll give you a teaser. It was a long time ago. But what was the
Good
first
luck with
year
this one.
that Gibbs High School played football? Their first season, inaugural season, if you will. And so it's going to be West on the carry, maybe
Picks
a
up
yard.
a yard.
Maybe.
About a half a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
And again, our trivia question is, what was Gibbs' inaugural football season? I have the answer in my hand.
West again.
So that run game that we anticipated is what's happening. What we don't want
Picks
to
up
see
2.
here is
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8.
we don't want to get to going through the air and just make a bad decision here. Kenneth Norton is watching. He's got a nephew that plays on this Carter High School team. And so Gibbs in shotgun formation, 3rd and long. Got to get rid of it. That's going to be picked off.
Picked off.
Yeah, that's picked off by Carter right there at the 15.
Right.
The one thing that we just stated didn't need to happen.
Didn't need to happen.
It was kind of the MO.
Quarterback comes up holding his arm a little bit.
Just take that sack and get out of the game. Now, you got to forget that, though. He's frustrated right now, but you got to have a short memory in this league or any league. You can't hang on to that, and each possession is a new possession.
It's going to be 1st and 10, Carter on the Gibbs 40. 10:51 left in the 3rd quarter.
Melissa, no, it is not 1936. Not 1936. I give another hint. She's close, I guess, relatively speaking. And so wrapped up in the backfield, but he's going to get outside. He's got a lane. He's going to get
pushed
shoved
out about the 7-yard line.
Up, Greg going, 1929. That is my first answer. And 1929, yes, Greg, was the inaugural season for Gibbs High School. So if you want to swing by the church at any time.
For football.
Monday through Friday, we've got a Texas Roadhouse appetizer there for you. So we greatly appreciate your all's participation.
Pitch back to the back.
Yeah, he's going to be, looks like Harris is. Harris. No, that's a helmet.
Touchdown, Carter.
We thought the ball was out, but it was a helmet going across the field. It was Harris's helmet. He hit the ground so hard. He's got to go over there and grab that. And so what we just discussed didn't need to happen. Pretty much happened. So maybe we won't discuss what doesn't need to happen anymore. I don't know. So Gibbs comes out, quick turnover in their own territory with an interception that we didn't need. And now it's going to be a tie football game, so you pretty much might as well start back over at 0-0.
It's good.
Yeah, so 14 all, and we'll take a real quick break
10:29 left in the 3rd quarter.
And be right back with you.
Avalon Landscaping is committed to the highest level of customer service and pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. To receive a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or property maintenance, please give them a call at 865-804-3170. At the Plumbing Authority, they know that you want to be able to relax and not deal with plumbing problems. Undependable plumbing can cause you stress and frustration. You deserve to enjoy your home without worrying about your plumbing. They care about plumbing. They care about you and your home. They've helped thousands of homeowners solve their plumbing problems for over 29 years. Don't let unexpected plumbing issues ruin your day. Instead, find relief when you call or schedule online and let us help you get comfort back in your home.
All right, we are back here at Ernest Whitehead Stadium. Carter has just tied the score 14-all. Again, this is a big region game, Robbie.
Yes, sir.
Especially if you're Gibbs, who is undefeated in region right now. Carter has some region losses. I know they lost to Anderson County. So if you want to stay at the top of that list, you win tonight. Gibbs, you're tied with Anderson County. And
Here we go, that little pooch kick again.
Let that go out of bounds.
There you go.
And going to have the ball at the 35-yard line here. So real quick, I want to talk about something else that we've not got into our sponsors as much tonight as we normally do. But I've got Knoxville Dragway has a Showdown in K-Town 4.0 tomorrow starting at noon. Weather's going to be great for an
Kick
event
out
like
of
that.
bounds by the kicking team. Ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line, first down.
And there's the call on the out-of-bounds kick. After you visit the Fall Festival at Clear Springs, go out there. $20, kids 10 and under are free. It's a great fun time. There's concessions. That's going to be the Outlaw Society, and it's the final event for their tour this year. So they're coming to town to do this. So it's going to be a big event, and it benefits Gibbs High School. So
come out and support Knoxville Dragway.
So option play here. Ball's on the ground again.
We got it back.
On it. Yeah, West fell on it. You got to tuck that ball in, and that's one thing that. So there's again, as Brackfield, short memory. Let's play second down. Let's not get too torqued about what just happened.
2nd and 11.
You can't change it. Brackfield's showing a little pain or some frustration. He doesn't have the play yet, and he's just got it. Putting Boone in motion, and it's down to him. Got some blockers. He tries to cut back inside. Not much doing.
Picks back up the yard that they lost on first down. It's going to take you back to 3rd, and we get a flag.
Yeah, likely going to be against Carter here, I'm thinking. Maybe some unsportsmanlike.
So probably a little
After
bit
the
of
play,
time.
I got a personal foul late hit on the defense, number 15.
It's going to be a first down.
So if you're Gibbs right now, you needed that to settle down because
yes.
they need to settle down. The 15 yards is great. The first down is great. But more importantly
Gives
right
you time
now,
to catch your breath.
Yeah, and for Brackfield, he's a great player, a great kid. Settle down. You just got 15 free yards. Play your football game. Play your football game, and let's settle in here. So Brockwell, again, going to try to push the outside.
They just got him hemmed up there.
Yeah, they're getting a little bit too good of a push. And so you've got a team that you've kind of held down all night, got a little fight in them now.
It's going to bring up 2nd and about 13 with 9:29 left to go in the 3rd quarter. You just got to slow down right here and catch your breath, get your composure back.
Well, I think right now Carter may be keen on the fact that Gibbs is not throwing the ball a lot, and when they do, it's been intercepted.
Yes.
So going to the air right here, got Hayden Mills off his fingertips. That one's going to fall. We've got 9:07 left to play in this 3rd quarter.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 13.
Score is still 14-14. And we've got Gibbs looking the sideline for the play here. 3rd and Halls on this one. And so getting the play, looks like Carter stacking the box. I'd like to go back to the pass here, Robbie.
They got 6 down linemen.
They got 1 deep, and we are going to the air here. And that's where you just got to pull it down if there's nothing there. And Hayden Mills makes the catch for a gain of 5-ish.
About 5-6 yards there, but it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Yeah, they've got a little play here that I like, Robbie. I'm going to see if he keeps the offense on the field. Personal foul, roughing the passer against
So that's
Carter.
going to bring up another first down.
Yeah.
Carter keeping us alive.
Yeah, so got 5 or 6 yards on that play, and the roughing the passer is going to.
Personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense, number 8. 15-yard penalty. First down.
So, again, you've got another opportunity here to settle down and play your football game because it worked in the first half.
Yes, it did.
You got to settle in as the offensive line to remember to get that push and just do your job. It's a team sport. If you're supposed to pull. Be there on time. So, Brockwell in motion to give
Hand
the
off
West.
the West. Picks up about a yard, maybe. About a half a yard.
So showing a loss of a yard there, but I thought he pretty well got. No, they've got the sticks lined up. Okay.
Yeah.
So Brockwell in motion again. The give to West up the middle, who's going to find about 6, 7 yards.
6, 7 yards there.
Yeah. So going to have 3rd and 3-ish, or excuse me, maybe 4. That's
3rd and 5.
Not a favorable spot in my opinion, but we'll go with it. Just outside of field goal range here. You need about another 10, 12 yards for a field goal, which I think when you're tied at this point in the game, I like a field goal if you're in range.
If you're in range, yeah. Take points. Try to take points.
Yeah, at this point, anything you can get above them, but I know Coach wants 7. And so back to pass is Brackfield. He's got a man deep in Mills. And,
that's got to be pass interference.
Yeah, he was pushed down in the end zone, so that's going to be another first down because it's going to give enough yards for the first down. So if you're a Gibbs fan, you take in what Carter's giving you, and they're giving you a lot right here. Going to give you roughly 45 yards just on this drive.
And 3 penalties.
Yeah.
Pass interference on the defense.
And you got to capitalize on those gifts.
Down.
Yeah, and that's one of those. As the defender, all you got to do is turn around. Right? The last thing you want to do is
you never
push.
turned around to look for the ball.
You've got to turn around and look for that. So Gibbs going to have the ball here in inside the 20, inside the red zone.
It's going to be 1st and 10 at about the 18-yard line.
Yeah, so they
and
give
up to
to Brockwell,
Brockwell,
who's picking his way another flag.
It's probably going to be in the area of holding. Out there on the receiver.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Carter fans is probably like, thank goodness.
Yeah.
One on them. Oh, excuse me, I'm having to look over the other side of the window here. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, so you still got first down. You're still in good field position.
Holding on the offense, number 50. Replay, first down.
I got to move back to the other side of the wall. We got some obstacles up here in this new booth. All right, so Gibbs looking to the sideline to get the play. I'm sure you got a 1st and 20 play, right?
Got to find something.
I'm hoping to see the pass game. I think that'll open up the run, keep them a little more honest. But we got to be safe with it. If it's not there, it's going to be West up the middle. Maybe back to the line.
Maybe back to the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, so you're going to have 2nd and 20, roughly the edge of Angola's field goal range here. So you got 2 tries to get this first down. If not, maybe get yourself in good field goal range. I got all the confidence in Angola in the world. All right, so Brackfield back to pass, looking for a guy. He's thrown it away.
He's thrown it away.
Yeah, I think he actually thought there might have been somebody there, so it's going to be 3rd down. And at this point, I'm looking for 10 yards.
10, yeah.
I'm looking for 10 yards.
6:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. Still 14-14.
Yeah, I'm looking for 10 yards, and Angola's got his helmet on right now. If I'm coach, getting a little practice kicks in here is what I'd like to see. But they've surprised me before. So option play, he's going to keep it. Yeah, and get about 4.
About 4, yeah.
And put the ball right
in the middle of the field.
We're going to run the kicking
you've got
team
to try. You've got to try it right here.
I think he's got this leg in him. We saw him just barely miss a 52-yarder there a couple weeks ago, and then made a 40-something yarder after that.
Got a 38-yarder right here.
Yeah, he's got plenty of leg for this. So we'll see here. The kick is up.
And
the kick is good.
Good!
Yeah, so that's going to be 17-14. Your Gibbs Eagles on top here. 6:03 left to go in the 3rd quarter, and we will be right back.
Avalon Landscaping is committed to the highest level of customer service and pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. To receive a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or property maintenance, please give them a call at 865-804-3170.
All right, so roughing the nose or roughing
the center.
Roughing the center.
He tried to leap over him, which is a 15-yard personal foul penalty.
Yeah,
so that's going to give Gibbs first down.
Yeah, and 60
at the
yards.
10.
60 yards worth of penalties for Carter on this drive. Now Gibbs gave him 10 back. So far this drive has been the tale of penalties. We got 50 yards for Carter and 10 for Gibbs. So instead of that field goal, they're going to wipe that off the board, and Gibbs is going to have the ball roughly about the 10, actually exactly on the 10 with 1st and goal. I believe the yard markers are not set, but it looks like that ball is right on the 10-yard line.
The chains are not out. The box man still got 4th down.
Yeah, so I think we're going to see 1st and goal here from the 10. We've got an injured Carter player
looks
down
like
on
he's
the
cramping
field.
up. Mm-hmm. A little late in the year for cramps and cool night.
Maybe lack of hydration. I don't know. Either way, we got some guys with hands on their hips, and Gibbs still got the ball. And you want a touchdown here because it's
a touchdown's big right here.
I would take the 3, but this game getting chippy. You need a touchdown, flip the field, and play some defense. One of the things that's killing me with Carter is we put him in plus territory so many times with the turnovers and whatnot. So he's trying to get off the field, but that cramp is obviously bothering him. So as soon as he can get off, we'll get back to play here.
It's 1st and 10, Eagles at the 10.5.
And so Gibbs trotting back out on offense. They've drawn up something I feel like is just going to be great here, Robbie. I'm going to step
we need a big score right here.
Step the other side of the wall so I can see this big play. Different formation here. Got West lined up at tailback. Brockwell taking the snap. And they got that's going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown, Gibbs.
So Brockwell taking it in a Wildcat. And I was like, I've not seen that all night. I knew he had something drawn up. You got a 10-yard play in you, right, every week.
Kind of like an old offset wishbone.
Yeah. Just power football right there. So now we're going to get to see Angola kick again, and we'll maybe get to see that light show again. I've never understood all this shifting on the extra point, but I guess it looks cool. I don't know.
It's good.
Mr. Automatic puts it through.
With 5:55 left to go in the third quarter, it's 21-14 Gibbs.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Clear Springs Baptist Church is a church that loves this football team, and we love this community. Hello, I'm Justin Pratt. While we take a quick break from this game, I want to invite you and your family to come visit us at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We hope to see you sometime soon.
At the Plumbing Authority, they know that you want to be able to relax and not deal with plumbing problems. Undependable plumbing can cause you stress and frustration. You deserve to enjoy your home without worrying about your plumbing. They care about plumbing. They care about you and your home. They've helped thousands of homeowners solve their plumbing problems for over 29 years. Don't let unexpected plumbing issues ruin your day. Instead, find relief when you call or schedule online and let us help you get comfort back in your home. Call the Plumbing Authority at 865-238-2280.
All right, and we are back here at Ernest Whitehead Stadium where the score is 21-14. Your Gibbs Eagles over Carter right now with 5:55 left to go in the third quarter. A lot of football left to be played, Robert, but you got to hope that Gibbs has settled in after that odd drive that just happened.
As we described, 50 yards in penalties.
Yeah, so we got a little.
Ball's going to be taken about the 20-yard line.
And some good blocking. And he's going to have some grass out in front of him, Robert. This is not what we wanted.
Not odd at all. Yeah. He's finally brought down about the 30-yard line of Gibbs.
Yeah, felt like there was a block in the back here in Gibbs territory, but we'll let that slide. No laundry on the field, so
now you just gotta bow your neck back and play a little defense.
Yeah, and the bad part is you hate to give them the ball in plus territory.
Yes.
This is the last drive they had started right about here, and they were able to punch it in pretty quick. You just took a little life back out of them and then hand it right back to them. So that's one of those things where he was able to take
guys getting out of their lanes on kickoff team.
Yeah. Yeah, so going to wrap him up for a short
pick
gain
up about
there.
a yard.
Yeah. Man, it's just so good to be back in high school football. We talked about it earlier, watching that Sevier County game last night. And anytime, I love high school football. Football's my favorite. I mean, I'll watch it anytime it's on television, but just the atmosphere, the band, the student section, you've got that in college.
It gives the community, a chance to get together.
You've got it in college, but it's a little more pure at the high school level. So back to pass. He's got a guy, threw it over his head, and you want to see that DB step back and
it's going to bring up
that ball.
3rd and 8 with 5 minutes exactly left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, so that was that play was there. He had position to make the ball just overthrown. And the line sort of seemed to stop, if you noticed that on that play, Rob. They didn't move much.
No.
I don't know. Almost like everybody's just gassed up front. And so he's got an open man, going to have the first down. Right about the 22-yard line.
22.
So Carter able to get a first down here. Gibbs not able to stop him on that third down and long. And at this point, it kind of looks like they're just swapping licks.
It's got all the makings of one of those games, whoever has the ball last.
Yeah, whatever. We didn't want to shoot out tonight. We wanted Gibbs to be able to put this one away.
He picks up 6 right there.
So it's going to be second and about 5-ish. So 8 with the ball. I think that's, and he's got some grass. He's going to have enough for the first down there out to about the 11.
Yes, it's going to be a first down. And they can pick up another first down inside the 1. They're just nickel and diming us down the field on these runs here, bud.
This is that part of the game where you really need a pick, a fumble, something to
a momentum changer.
Yeah.
Back to
so he's
pass.
Going to pull that down to run, and just quick feet. He's going to be in the end zone for a touchdown. So we've got potentially a tie game here, Robbie.
Yes.
As Gibbs fans, that's not we get flack all the time for being partial to Gibbs, but this is a Gibbs thing, right? This is for the Gibbs community. If you're from Carter, we apologize. We want to be respectful of your team, but we don't want them to win. And the extra point is up and good.
So we got a tie ball game, 21-21.
Yeah, 3:54 left in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Clear Springs Baptist Church is a church that loves this football team, and we love this community. Hello, I'm Justin Pratt. While we take a quick break from this game, I want to invite you and your family to come visit us at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We hope to see you sometime soon.
Avalon Landscaping is committed to the highest level of customer service and pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. To receive a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or property maintenance, please give them a call at 865-804-3170.
All right, we are back here at Ernest Whitehead Stadium where Carter has just tied it up. Gibbs gave them the ball on a long kickoff return there in plus territory. And it is 21-all now with 3 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Seems to be going a little slower than the previous 2 quarters. And,
well, you've had those all of the penalties here in this quarter.
I think we totaled up 60 yards worth of penalties there on the previous drive by Gibbs. So you're going to have kickoff here. And, again, you got to put another time where we don't have a football that we like. I don't know what's going on. We got 2 footballs.
2 footballs flying around, yeah.
Got 2 balls on the field. And I don't know. It's a poor referee toss there. I wonder if they judge for that. You know, if that's one of the things. Like,
it may be.
His ref toss, he's never going to the state playoffs. I'm sure that's not what they judge, though I would. I mean, you need a nice crisp. I mean, you can
nice underhanded pass.
Good spiral ref toss. All right, so you got to watch for the onside here for Gibbs, and it looks like they are. Little pooch kick. Yeah, so Gibbs going to have decent field position here.
Up to about the 42.
Yeah. So that's the one thing about the little pooch kick. When it doesn't work, you get good field position. And we're going to see Gibbs come out here and settle down and make a long, sustaining drive. That's what's fixing to happen. Still loving the new stadium, man.
Oh,
this
it's
is so nice.
Very, very nice.
Press box is nice. We've actually got more room than what we're utilizing. Well, we're utilizing it, just not you and I aren't.
Right.
But if the old one, man, it was so cramped and just musty. And
if you had 10 people in there, you were in trouble.
Yeah, you could get 20 in here comfortably. So Allison in motion. He's going to get the give. He's got room around the side. No laundry on the 40. Field. And
finally knocked out about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, so well into Carter territory is Levi Allison. Good play there, no holding. Ball is placed about 32.
Official timeout.
Yeah. May have a player down. Yeah, we got a Gibbs player down. Carter player over there stretching him. Look at that. in a game where you can easily hate each other, you got one person from another team helping out. He saw the guy. He knows he's felt that before. He's like,
he knows exactly what's going on.
Let me help you, brother. Let me help you. So we'll get him stretched out and back over to the sideline. UT got an off week this week, and I think they're almost guaranteed to move up in the polls because there's a lot of ranked teams ahead of them playing each other.
There are.
I think they actually get a chance to move up this week. That's another thing I'd like to see them to shore up is just everything. Everything seems out of sync, at least for one quarter of the game. Should be undefeated right now. You lost to a subpar Florida team. I think you're going to see that the rest of the season. Florida's not that good.
No, they're not. And the open date couldn't have came at a better time. You got some guys banged up. And boy, you really hated to see what happened to Brew McCoy last week.
Absolutely. I was watching that, and I saw it at the same time the announcer saw it. As I'm sitting there looking, what's wrong with him, and I saw that foot the other way.
You really could, from the stands, you really couldn't tell what it was.
Yeah, I had some folks that were there asking me, and I sent them the picture that I had taken off my television, and yeah, it was bad. But 3:36 left to go in the third quarter. Because it's happening tomorrow, I want to talk about two events real quick. Again, we've got the 10 to 2 tomorrow is the Fall Festival at Clear Springs Baptist Church. Great time. Trust me, come out to that. The Showdown in K-Town 4.0, the Outlaw Society returns for their final event of this year tomorrow at noon. $20 Knoxville Dragway to get in. Kids 10 and under
are free.
Kids 10 and under are free. There's concessions. It's a fun time. Take the family out.
Going to be 1st and 10 Gibbs.
And so Brockwell taking the direct snap and going to get about 2 yards there.
Going to pick up 2 or 3 right there.
No fifth quarter tonight, Robbie.
No
fifth quarter tonight. Had the funeral up there for Officer Blakely at Clear Springs Church tonight, and everything's kind of just a mess. So no fifth quarter tonight. Anyone planning on going to that? We're going to watch this play here. I can't tell if we got Brockwell taking the snap again. Allison in motion. He's going to pull that down, take it himself, and fall forward.
2 yards. Yeah. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 6.
I want to appreciate the Perry Realty Group with Eddie and Debbie Perry. Customer focused, located on Tazewell Pike in Coreyton, 865-309-5512. Also in the realty business is Brittany Gibson, the Gibbs High alumni with Whited & Associates. Give her a call, 865-283-8958. We really appreciate our sponsors. They don't get enough from us. They don't. Brackfield back, quarterback on the option. He's going to keep that and be
about
close to the
2 yards
down.
short.
Yeah.
With 2:44 left to go in the third quarter, it's going to bring up a 4th and 2.
Plumbing Authority, I don't think I mentioned all night, Robbie. Just got out of kilter here, but we appreciate them. Relax, not deal with those plumbing problems, the messes that cause the frustration and stress. Give them a call at 865-238-2280. We appreciate them on board this year. And so Gibbs getting a play from the sideline here in shotgun formation, and they're going to take a timeout.
Take a timeout.
So as they're doing that, I want to thank Copter Shots. They've been with us for several weeks here. It was a little bit under the weather last home game, and then of course we were under the weather tonight, so not a good time to be flying a drone. Patterson Trucking, we want to appreciate them. I guess now they're down to just hauling dirt and rock and sand and whatever they can haul. So give them a call, though. They can haul it. You can go up there and get it. They got a scale. You can weigh in your own pickup truck, get it. We want to thank Waffle House, who've been with us first time this year. They've been wanting to be with us for a couple of years and actually just got on. But thanks to all these guys. We don't mention them enough. I know they throw up some of the ads on there, but they don't get what they're paying for this, and all this money goes to the school and to this production. Also, Avalon Landscaping, not just cutting grass, but landscaping, irrigation, and property maintenance as well. 865-804-3170.
So as we come out of the timeout, we're at 4th and 2.
Yeah, and I love that timeout right there. You can't take them with you.
No, you can't.
And 4th and 2 in plus territory is a great spot to use one to make sure you got it right. Looks like we may have Brockwell taking the snap, I believe.
Yes. And the Wildcat
Yeah, there's a flag down. Probably going to be a holding. But we got Hayden Mills who tries to make that catch. That's probably in the neighborhood of a holding call.
I believe it was a false start, and we've got a second flag in the end zone.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what happened down there, but we
got a player down for Gibbs.
This is where this is where we talked with Pastor Justin earlier about the refs getting to a huddle and getting this all sorted out. I always thought they were picking whether they were going out to eat or just taking a breather, but
I think they might still be picking where they're going to eat.
Well, they're going to get this sorted out, so there's going to be a couple penalties on this play, and here we have it.
Legal formation on the offense. That penalty be declined. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting on the defense. Be half the distance to the goal, first down.
That is a big, big penalty right there. Half the distance to the goal.
Hey, what number was it, Daryl?
Oh, we're still on there.
We're still alive.
That's the first time he's ever forgot to turn his mic off. That's a first for me. We've only been having them piped in for some of the games last year and this year. So it surprises me with it. That's where I wish I had Pastor Justin here. With the legal formation, why would you decline that unless you just don't have the option to decline it?
You don't have the option to decline that.
So the other penalty supersedes it?
Yes.
After the dead ball penalty, it's first and 10, Carter at the 12.
So, no. That's why he declined it, because if he accepted it, then Gibbs is still in possession of the ball. So it was fourth down, so it's going to be Carter football. Okay.
Carter ball, yeah.
We're stupid. Don't worry about us at home. We don't do this for a living.
Got that one mixed up.
We got it sorted out. So by declining the penalty, they actually get the ball, and then the penalty is enforced on their takeover possession. So back to 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this third quarter, and it is a tie ball game at 21.
Been a long third quarter.
Yeah, a lot of penalties, man, a lot of penalties. And so Carter pitches it back, looking like they had him hemmed up.
He might have got back to the original line of scrimmage.
That or maybe a yard, but, yeah, good. I thought it was going to be about a 5-yard loss from this angle, and then he just was able to speed by him. So still going to remain second and 10.
Gain of 1, it's second and 9.
Second and 9, as it was reported over the stadium announcer. I think they moved the ball. Similar to that UT play where the ref kicked it.
Yeah. They need a 3 and out right here, bud.
Yeah, need a big defensive play. Something in the backfield. We're not getting a push.
There you go.
Get him. Yeah, so he's going to keep fighting for a loss of about 8 yards, maybe 9.
So that's going to bring up a third and
Luttrell. Third and Luttrell. I might be now. I'm going to have to get back to the other side of the window.
Third and long.
So right here, the biggest thing is just don't allow a big play.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
can't give up the big play. Third and 17.
I hate playing safe, but I almost play safe here. Keep everything in front of me.
Yep.
No need to send 3 or 4 guys into the backfield. And so he's dropping back to pass. Ball's in the air, almost picked off. Yeah, overthrown. Gibbs was in better position there, so I think you're looking for a guy to punt here. Carter, right? You're not going for this.
No, not on this end of the field.
Yeah, so we've got
1:11.
Yeah, 1:11 left in this quarter.
On the offense, number 64. That penalty will be declined. Fourth down.
Still tied at 21.
And so potential right here. This was another miscue for Gibbs there when we muffed a punt.
Mm-hmm.
And consider that a turnover, if you will. So this is something where you got to secure this because you've got really good potential to get the ball in plus territory. If nothing
and
else,
right here, the punters pushed back against the end line, little shorter distance than what he's used to.
And so he gets the kick off.
Not a very good punt.
Yeah, just stay away from that one. His punts haven't been real long all night long.
Going to die about the 30
29.
The 29.
Yeah. So probably Gibbs' best starting field position all night long. You want to capitalize on this. You're on the cusp of field goal territory already, and at this point in the game, anything's going to matter. It kind of has become a struggle. Both teams struggling to move the ball. Both teams struggling to stop the other. Penalties have been a struggle.
Other than the one drive by Carter, nobody's really moved the ball.
And you gotta hate
this quarter.
If you're Carter, you gotta hate these roughing the passers, these tauntings. Those are senseless penalties. Those.
Yes.
You just can't have that.
They're drive killers.
Yeah. So going to go under center here. Try something different. Going bunched. Boone in motion. Going to hand it to West, who finds a little bit up the middle for about
6-7 yards there.
Yeah, so different formation altogether. Gibbs looking for something.
Kind of like a little bunch package.
Mm-hmm.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
And see, I'm one of these. I like to ride it till it bucks. You know, just if it's working, keep doing it. Then move to something else. Run something different out of the same formation. I think that's what you got with Boone and motion. This time it's Allison. And there you go. There's Boone
trap.
with the ball. He's going to have a touchdown.
And it's going to be touchdown Eagles.
No laundry, no flags on the field. That is going to stand with 23.7 seconds left in the third quarter. That is Boone Brockwell. So, again, same formation. Run a little misdirection out of it.
Little trap play there.
That first play set that up. So, good job to the coaches for what they've drawn up. I got to get out of the way for these lights here. Got to get out of the way for the light show.
Benji Angola to attempt.
So Angola back to kick. Kick down and up, and it is
good.
It's good.
So that's going to put your Eagles up 28-21 with 23.7 seconds left to go in this third quarter, and we will be right back.
Hello, parents. Do your kids love candy and fun, games? If they do, we want to invite you out to Clear Springs Baptist Church to our kids ministry. I'm Pastor Jamie. On Sunday morning, we're going to have something for all ages, from 0 all the way up to 5th grade. We meet at nursery, we meet at Little's church, we meet in kids' church, and we want you to be a part of it. Also, on Wednesday, we have our Teenkin program, and we meet from 0 all the way up to 5th grade as well. They'll memorize Bible verses, they'll teach a Bible lesson, and it's a lot of fun. We hope to see you soon.
All right, we are back here at Ernest White Stadium. Gibbs just taking the lead, 28-21, on a short drive due to a short punt where they played terrific defense. And want to kick this one deep, right, Robbie? And let's play defense for real this time.
Kick it deep.
Stay in our lanes.
Not give up the big return right here.
Oh, they went with the onside kick, and there's
ball is live.
Oh,
and it's recovered by Gibbs.
Yeah, so
it's going to be 1st and 10 Eagles at the 39.
Awesome. So that's we've talked about this with the Morristown West in the Sevierville game.
Yes.
And we talked about how it was a bad choice. I don't know that it's a bad choice in this. Even if it doesn't work, you're only 7 points up in a tough back and forth game.
Back and forth. This is where you go ahead and try to put another score on the board. Kind of put doubt in the back of Carter's mind.
Yeah. And I think the difference is last night, Morristown West is up by 10 very, very, very late in the game. It was a senseless move. Tonight, you're still in the third quarter. Now, they didn't run any time off the clock, which 5-6 seconds maybe at best. Great call. Great call and great execution. You're going to have White West coming up the middle again here.
Picks up about
I love the way
6
West
yards there.
Hugs that ball like it means something to him. That's your football.
He's a good ball carrier.
Yeah,
good ball carrier.
That's your football, nobody else's, and he acts that way. Covers it up well. Yeah, so that's going to be the end of the fourth quarter running down here with zeros on the clock. So we're going to come back right after this. We'll have the Gibbs Eagles in plus territory with 2nd and about 5.
Family of faith are 3 words that truly describe the wonderful relationships we share at Clear Springs. We want you and your family to come and feel at home and be part of our community. At Clear Springs, you're surrounded by a caring, loving community who will help you and your family grow, sharing the good times, but also helping you shoulder the tough times. We strive to reach out to people, create forever friendships, and share the love of Jesus with those around us. Whether you are a large family or a family of one, we invite you to be a part of our family at Clear Springs. We hope that you will visit us soon. For more information, visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net. Debbie and Eddie Perry with Perry Realty Group are customer focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. Perry Realty Group is located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Coreyton. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 865-309-5512 for your real estate needs.
All right, we are back here. Start of your fourth quarter. Ernest Whitehead Stadium. The score is Gibbs 28, Carter 21, and Gibbs with a phenomenal onside kick. Great kick by the kicker. That ball was crazy.
Great ball.
And nothing on the defenders. It was almost uncatchable the way that thing was wobbling every direction. Gibbs able to come out on top of it. So great field position, good gain on first down. You're going to have second and a long 5 here. So back under center, back to that same formation, Robert. Brockwell in motion. The give is to West, who's bounced off the first man and found a little room.
Pick up the first down.
Yeah, so out to about the 25-yard line, found some room in there.
You got a new quarterback in for Gibbs, number 9, Chase Norman.
Yeah, so he started out the season starting for Gibbs, and Chase didn't do a bad job. I think they found maybe some openings in the passing game with Brackfield was the reason they went to him. And that's going to be Gibb Boone, who's going to try to find the outside edge, and he does.
Picks up about 9 yards right there.
Real close to the first down there for Brockwell, who, as we mentioned, maybe we didn't mention, I mentioned it to you, 897 yards prior to tonight's game.
Mm-hmm.
Brockwell alone has more yards than we got a guy down here. He's got more yards than the Gibbs passing offense total.
Yes.
With 3 different quarterbacks, and I say that Jaden Rutherford's credited for 1 touchdown pass of 31 yards, so that's why there's 3 instead of 2. But we got a guy down here. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the remainder of the fourth quarter.
Clear Springs Baptist Church is a church that loves this football team, and we love this community. Hello, I'm Justin Pratt. While we take a quick break from this game, I want to invite you and your family to come visit us at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We hope to see you sometime soon.
At the Plumbing Authority, they know that you want to be able to relax and not deal with plumbing problems. Undependable plumbing can cause you stress and frustration. You deserve to enjoy your home without worrying about your plumbing. They care about plumbing. They care about you and your home. They've helped thousands of homeowners solve their plumbing problems for over 29 years. Don't let unexpected plumbing issues ruin your day. Instead, find relief when you call or schedule online and let us help you get comfort back in your home. Call the Plumbing Authority at 865-238-2280.
All right, we are back at Ernest Whitehead Stadium here. 11:33 left to go in this fourth quarter. 28-21, your Gibbs Eagles on top. That was Boone Brockwell that was shaken up on the play. A guy that's probably real close to 1,000 yards on the season. He's walking and battled a growing injury last year, Robbie, but hopefully that's nothing major, just a little cramp or something. And we do have Chase Norman back again under center.
Hand off to
West.
He's going to pick up the first down inside the 10-yard line.
Yes, it's going to be first and goal here for Gibbs. Look like they're spotting him. That far side official's got it right on the 10-yard line. So it's going to be first and goal from the 10. And the way they're running the ball, I just keep beating it, right?
Keep running the ball. Get it in the end zone right here. Put them back down 2 scores. Play a little defense.
It's going to be the give to West again, who falls forward.
Picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards right there. It's going to be second and 8.
And Chase can throw the ball. So make no mistake, he has completed some passes. So while the run game is working, we're still back in that bunch formation. Put a man in motion. Getting the call from the sideline. Student section really getting into it. Play clock down to 5 here. We're going to have to snap the ball really quick. And they do.
Little misdirection.
Allison
caught in the backfield.
Smoked in the backfield on that play.
Dropped him back to the 12-yard line, so that's going to bring up
third and
12
to get to the touchdown. Now, one thing right here, again, we are in field goal range for Angola. So while we don't want to lean on that, unless you have an absurdly –
You'd rather have 7 than have 3 right here.
I'd rather have 3 than nothing, though.
That is true.
Biggest thing here is no interceptions. Don't put the ball on the ground.
Don't turn the ball.
Whatever you do, even if it's bad, it needs to be clean. That's Chase Anderson, Levi in motion.
And
Gibbs
in the
going to be
west,
the white. And he's got a little grasp. He's going to be wrapped up back at the original line of scrimmage. Yeah, so Gibbs really wanting a penalty there.
So he picked up a yard. It's going to bring up 4th and 9.
Yes, I'm feeling the kick. Yeah, they're going to run Angola on.
I don't know how that wasn't a penalty. They've been blowing the whistle for 10 seconds.
Yeah, and I think it was that final shove at the end.
It was when they threw him out of bounds.
Yeah. And so the kick is up. And it's
good.
Yeah, so that's going to put you 2 scores up at 31-21 with 8:56 left to go in the game. And that's a good sign if you're Gibbs. You got a couple guys out, some injuries. So we need to get another good kick and play defense here. But we'll be right back with the next drive.
I've got a question for you. Do you like having fun? Do you like playing games? How about a Bible devotion? Do you like that? Well, then you would love Wednesday nights at Clear Springs Baptist Church. I am Pastor Josh. I'm the interim student pastor here at Clear Springs, and I want to give you the invitation to join us at 6:30 on Wednesdays for our unfazed worship. Come and be with us. You'll love it.
So I think, we sit here and talked about a long kick and stay in your lanes, and we recover an onside kick. I think they kick this one deep, Robert.
I think they kick it deep right here. Just stay in your lanes, make the tackle, play defense right here.
So a little pooch kick, a little trickery, and they call for the fair catch. Yeah, and a good no call there.
Good no call.
Gibbs lays a hand on him, and a little bit of an acting job. I think he was falling backwards anyway, but it wasn't a full-on tackle there. So
it's going to be 1st and 10, Carter, at the 37-yard line, 38?
Yeah, 37-yard line. So giving them Gibbs got, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Carter not having as good a field position as they have had some of the drives here.
No, they're starting back in their own territory here.
Yeah, so Gibbs ready to tee off, and we got a
timeout. Gibbs.
I think we might have had too many men on the field there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I might have had 12 men on the field right there, Robbie. Might have been a good timeout by Gibbs.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about it, but as quick as they called that timeout, I'm thinking that's what it was. I think we had 12 men on the field, and they were trying to avoid that penalty.
So a good heads-up play by your coaching staff to recognize that.
So Carter coming back out and going to line up here for 1st and 10 at the 38-ish yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Shotgun formation with a lone tailback. Spread out. Got 3 wide receivers to the far side.
1 to the near.
And they got that little bubble screen on there. Nowhere to go, really. Manages
and he falls
to gain a
forward
couple
for about
yards.
2 yards.
Yeah, Gibbs done a good job hemming him up. Falls for a couple yards. I think that Carter was looking for more than that, but great play design and scheme nonetheless.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 7, a long 7.
All right, so shotgun formation again, 2nd and 7-ish. Back to pass. He's got a man.
It's out of bounds.
Yeah, it was almost picked off by Gibbs. Would have been out of bounds, but almost caught by the defender. Looking for a push-off on the offense. Almost was offensive pass
interference right there.
He gave a pretty solid push-off, but I think that was Hunter Carnes over there.
Going
Almost
to bring
able
up
to
a
make the play
3rd
again.
and 7.
Carter trying to go quick. The wide receiver's not ready. Still
3 to
looking.
the near side, 1 to the far side.
And this late in the game, you may be looking at 4-down territory here for Carter. You may have to stop him twice. Got a guy
incomplete,
broken up, and
it's going to bring up 4th down. Now they throw the flag.
Yeah, that's probably going to be on Gibbs. Yeah, I think Norman might have got there just a little soon on that. I don't know. I felt like that was pretty good timing.
Pretty good timing.
Unless he said something after the play. That was pretty close. I'm going to be real disappointed if that's pass interference.
After the play, personal foul. Number 9 on the offense.
We'll take that right there.
4th down.
Yeah, so now that kind of changes things for your 4-down territory when it's 4th and 20-something from your own 20. I don't know if I'm Carter, if I don't try to flip the field here real quick. There's 8:04 left in the game. But yeah, I was thinking that they had called pass interference, but it looked pretty clean to me. He got there just as the ball did and was able to swat it away.
It's going to be 4th and 22. It looks like they're going to bring out their punt team.
Yeah,
you really don't want to try that this deep in your own territory.
Right. The where you're located at has everything to do with it now. 8 seconds left to go on the play clock. They're going to get this off quick or they're going to have to delay a game. So nobody back deep for Gibbs. They're just going to let this one play out, hit the ground, and just stay away from it.
Rolls back to the 45-yard line.
45-yard line is where the ball is going to be.
So with 7:53 to go in the 4th quarter, Gibbs 31, Carter 21.
We'll take a quick break and be right back.
I've got a question for you. Do you like having fun? Do you like playing games? How about a Bible devotion? Do you like that? Well, then you would love Wednesday nights at Clear Springs Baptist Church. I am Pastor Josh. I'm the interim student pastor here at Clear Springs, and I want to give you the invitation to join us at 6:30 on Wednesdays for our unfazed worship. Come and be with us. You'll love it.
All right, so we are back here at Ernest White. Gibbs taking the ball at their own 45 to try and ice this thing away and take the driver's seat, if you will. Boone back in the game with a great run. Going to get shoelace tackled.
Down at the the 30.
Yeah, so
we got a hold back here.
I don't know if that's in the. You think? Yeah.
He signaled holding. Brockwell's down
again. So. Again, he battled some groin injuries all year last year, or at least the latter part of the season.
55 on the offense, 10-yard
so
penalty
it's not what you want
first
on a
down.
big play.
Right.
That
kind of takes away some momentum.
I'm kind of hoping this is just cramping. He's grabbing his hamstring, so I don't believe it's that groin injury coming back. I believe that's a cramp that he's just unable to get rid of. The only thing about being in this new booth is I can't hear the high school band.
Yeah.
Not as good as I could over there, and I absolutely love listening to the band. So they're going to wait, hold the ball here for play until Boone gets off the field, and got to think that's just cramping. If he's able to come back that quick and it happens again on a big run, probably just a cramp that's got him there. If not for that, he might not have been caught because he can make a guy miss.
He can make a guy miss, that's for sure. That's going to bring up a 1st and 19. As the clock continues to roll.
7:42 left to go in the game. And Carter stacking the box. Great opportunity to catch something over the middle right here. They're going to hand it to West, who's going to find his way for a couple.
Couple yards there.
And at this point, Robbie, the clock's just rolling.
Just let the clock run.
When you're Gibbs and you're up by 2 scores, a 10-point lead, I'm content to run this play clock down. Run your offense. But let that clock go with it.
Clock just now going under 7 minutes.
So Chase back to pass. He's got a man deep. He overthrew him, and it's going to be pass interference. Call. He tried to check up to catch the ball, and again, Carter not getting their head around, just kind of runs into the receiver, and that's something you just can't do. It's not very flagrant. You just can't do it.
Just can't do it. Yeah. And that goes back to the penalties.
Yeah.
This penalty bails Gibbs out.
Yeah.
Of a long yardage situation.
Yeah, it's going to be probably second and short right here with the penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be second and 1.
On the defense, 15-yard penalty.
But you had it.
Down.
Yeah, it's
second and 16 versus second and 1.
So they gained enough yards for the first down with the penalty.
Okay.
I think the refs are talking about that right now. I'm thinking it should have been second and 1 right here, because I think they needed the 45 to get the first down. So I'm thinking it's going to be second and. It looks like second and 2. I think it was on the 45. I think they're still wrong.
They're still wrong.
Because we got the ball on the 45, so the TSSAA guy has already left. The guy that was watching this for mistakes. It should be second and 1. Looks like it's going to be second and 2. And trying to get Carter to jump there. 15 seconds left to go on the play clock. And the clock is stopped, which shouldn't be. It should be rolling. So a couple mistakes going here. Going to get the first down is White West. Yeah. So now you're back to the world is right again. At least that little mistake didn't matter. I didn't figure it would, but it should have been second and 1 right there. Because that's one of the things we talked about in college. The pass interference is going to be an automatic first down.
Automatic, yes.
As to where in high school it's not. And that's why we stay confused, because we watch a lot of college football.
A lot of ball.
All right, so 6:23 and rolling here. Late in the fourth quarter, Gibbs in Carter territory with 1st and 10. Give is to Allison. He's going to be good for about 3 yards there.
3 yards there.
Yeah. Where they're marking
just keep the clock rolling.
Yeah, we got 2 different marks on the play. I don't know which one's going to go with. I feel like we got shafted on that spot, but 1 yard versus 3 yards, oh well. So second and 9.
At this point, just let the clock roll as the clock ticks under 5:45 to go in the fourth quarter.
And the play clock under 10, so they're taking their time with this offense. Allison in motion. The pitch give to him.
Turns the corner.
Yeah, so good gain there on second down. Going to leave you 3rd and manageable.
Going to be about 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on
I don't
with
know
these
spots.
Yeah. And what's bad
unless he stepped out of bounds.
I don't think he did. I think he went down inbounds, but I don't know. We got Carter guy over here lost his glove or something.
It was towel.
We had some terrible towels here tonight. I like to see them waving. That's pretty cool. So Gibbs under center, 3rd and 5. Allison in motion, and they're going to give to White West, who's going to be gobbled up right there just as soon as
makes
he goes.
It back to the line of scrimmage.
So no man's land right here. You're not really in field goal range. You're up by 2 scores. You could try to pooch it down and pin them deep, but with 4 minutes and 37 ticking on this clock here in the fourth quarter, I think Gibbs is going to line up and go for it, try to get the first down and put this thing away.
Yeah. What, you're at 4:25 left in the ball game.
Yeah, they can take this thing down to close to about 4 minutes. Even if they don't make it here, they may just be waiting to call a timeout and choose some clock. Coach is thinking about what he wants to do. And it looks like they're going to call the punt team out. May even take the delay right here so they don't have to
back
use
them up 5 yards.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just going to take the delay game, throw the punt team out there. So a good opportunity right here for me to thank these folks again and promote them just a little bit. We've got the Perry Realty Group, Eddie and Debbie Perry.
Delay game on the offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Located at 1302 Tassel Pike. We want to thank them. They've been with us for years at this, always willing to help. Avalon Landscaping, irrigation, property maintenance. Please give them a call at 865-804-3170. the Plumbing Authority. They know you want to be able to relax and not deal with those plumbing problems. Trustworthy, honest, and after this snap, I'll give you their number. Got the kick off, and it's going to be about what you want. It's
going to roll in out about the 16, 17-yard line.
Yeah, so Plumbing Authority.
He's marking out at the 15.
865-238-2280. Copter Shots. Find them on Facebook. We greatly appreciate them, what they've done. Photos, drone coverage, whatever you need. Brittany Gibson, Realtor, Whitehead & Associates, also Gibbs High graduate. Give her a call at 865-283-8958. Knoxville Dragway. Got the Outlaw Society in tomorrow. Starts at noon. Patterson Trucking and Hauling, and the Waffle House. Sorting some stuff out here on the field. We got another football exchange here. Another poor referee toss. I think it's the same guy giving the poor referee toss. I just let somebody else throw it, you know. You ought to be able to do a ref toss for 20 yards.
4 minutes exactly on the clock left in the ball game.
1st and 10. You got to expect some passing here from Carter, and there it is. And he is
incomplete.
Yeah, so hit just as the ball got there. Far side of the field, I couldn't tell if he ever had a firm grasp on it or not. Nonetheless, it's 2nd and 10, and that's what you got to expect here. Carter's in a position now where you've got to try to move the ball down the field.
You've got to move the ball.
And those incompletes will help them with the clock stopping at 3:54. So if they don't gain yards, they're not losing time. And it's kind of they move the ball well in the run game tonight,
they do.
But you just got yourself in a position where you can't do that.
Got yourself in that hole early in the 4th quarter.
So a little screen pass out here. Caught. Is going to take him down inbounds.
Picks up maybe 2 yards there. But the clock's going to continue to run with 3:40 left to go in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3rd and long, clock ticking, obvious 4-down territory here.
Yeah, 4-down territory for them.
Down 10 points. And Gibbs, you just want to keep everything in front of you right here. You got Chase Norman playing both ways. Looks like
they're going to have a false start.
Yeah, false start on the offense. So
false start.
Self-destructing starts.
5-yard penalties.
That's those drive-killing penalties.
And you're never, with 3 minutes left to go, you're not out of this game if you're Carter.
No, not at all.
You got to keep your mental composure because little mistakes like that will put
brings
you out
up
of
a 3rd and 12. Still obviously in 4-down territory, being down 2 scores.
Yeah, he's got an open receiver across the middle.
Almost.
Yeah, that was great.
Intercepted.
I believe that was Chase.
He went up to get it.
And he's going for the football, so that's a legal play. He's going for the football, as is the Carter. It's really a poorly thrown ball because the wide receiver was open just a little bit late. Needs to be thrown about 3 yards sooner. And then Chase had a good read on the ball and was wildly disruptive there.
So you're at 4th and 12. Clock stops with the incomplete pass.
Yeah, and you almost kind of heave it here. I'd try to set them up for pass interference. Just run a route and stop, let the guy run you over. That would be a play in my book.
Oh, yeah.
Just run out there and stop, let him run you over just as the ball gets there. And so he's back.
He's going to get sacked.
Yep. So Gibbs going to pretty much just ice the game.
Downs.
Yeah, turnover on downs, down at about the 17-yard line. Oh, and we've got some jawing and some fighting. Let's go to a break real quick and let the referee sort this out.
While we take a quick break in this football game, we want to take an opportunity to personally invite you and your family to come visit us at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We have a rich history of ministering and loving this community, and we want you to know that you would be our welcome guests. We love Gibbs football, and we love you. I hope you'll come soon.
All right, so we had a little skirmish on the field. It gets chippy when it gets late like this and the game starts to get iced. Not sure what happened, don't even care at this point because there's no room in the sport for that, no matter who was to blame. But the refs are sorting it out right here, talking numbers, talking flags. It was a post-play penalty, so Gibbs is going to have the ball. It's just a matter of where. We got the ref here talking to whomever, so I got a feeling there may be some ejections with this as well.
Yeah. They're going to take their time and sort it out. Looks like you.
Carter coach is out on the field wanting an explanation. At this point, they got everything settled down fairly quickly, coaches and refs alike. So we're taking numbers and about to get the official call here.
After the play, dead ball, personal foul, striking an opponent, number 62 on Carter. He is ejected from the game.
So the referee points the wrong
direction.
Again, where's our ref guy that's supposed to be watching these people? Yeah, they've. That's just funny. He comes tonight to watch, sits up here the whole time, and then we had the one little situation where they had the yard markers a yard off, had it set for a first down to start with.
And I was kind of scanning the sidelines to see if he was standing anywhere, but I think he's probably done made it to his car.
I was thinking
he's already at the Waffle House.
He's already at the Waffle House. It was very late in the third quarter, early in the fourth quarter when he left. And I'm thinking, dude, there's a lot of football left.
There's a lot of football.
And so either way, they got it sorted out. Tempers flare, and it's a region game. This is a rivalry game for Gibbs and Carter. A lot of these kids know each other on and off the field.
On and off, yes.
So it gets chippy, but there's no room for that in high school sports. So looks like they got the right call. Be prepared. It may get chippy again. If it does, we will go directly to something else. We're not going to watch these guys fight.
So it's going to be first and goal, Gibbs at the
9
yard line. Looks like they're going to spot the ball down about the 8 yard line.
We got to get all these flags picked up, man. We have flags everywhere.
Flags everywhere.
That'd stink if you lost your flag. I guess just throw your hat, right?
Yeah.
Just whatever you got. Throw your cell phone out.
I was watching an NFL game the other day. The ref threw his flag, he threw his hat, and he grabbed the flag of the official standing next to him and threw it.
It's aggressive flag throwing.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of one of those deals like right here. You got a little skirmish at the end of the play. And
you want to keep – let's regain our composure.
Just a handoff to West right up the middle.
Yeah,
picks up maybe a yard.
Clock under 3 minutes now, 2:59 and rolling. And this is where everybody just got to manage themselves and get off the field. We got maybe an injured Gibbs player here coming back holding his face mask like he 53 might have got. He's coming back the line. He's going to line up to play. So Gibbs just letting this clock roll down to 2.5 minutes now. 12 seconds left on the play clock. They're gonna let this roll down as far as they can. I'm thinking we got Brackfield back at quarterback. No, that's still Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're going to give him forward progress on the play.
Timeout. Carter.
So Carter going to take a timeout here.
2:15 left.
Yeah, and I think if anything, Gibbs right here, you've got a field goal in the bag. I don't want to jinx Angola, but he's pretty automatic as far as short kicks like this. We got to change up here in the booth. Richie Beadler leaving, and we've got Brandon now taking over the helm of the field announcer. That's the first time we've had a substitute. No, we had a substitution earlier in the year when Richie was down on the field. So new field announcer. Yeah, Nelson's not here. We got all kind of substitutions going on this week. I want to appreciate these guys. Haven't done that yet tonight, Robbie.
Yeah,
the
really
whole Roach
appreciate
family and a new guy, Jared. Jared, we appreciate him
appreciate
coming
you
out.
being here, buddy.
We appreciate Nelson all the weeks that he's here, unable to be here tonight, but all these guys have done a great job. We've got David Savage outside working the camera, so none of these folks get paid.
Bring up 3rd and 8.
We don't get paid. They don't get paid. This is all for free.
We just get the chance to watch some good high school football.
Allison in motion. Chase going to
Norman
keep it.
keeps it.
Yeah.
Down to about the 2-yard line, maybe the 3.
So
it's going to bring up 4th down.
Carter's going to take another timeout here.
That's
timeout.
2:05 left to go. And again, this game is not out of reach for them, but just by the way their offense has been going tonight, it seems so. But with 2 minutes left in high school football, if you could come up with a stop, you could score, onside kick, score again. Brandon Harrell doing a phenomenal job. First step up to the field announcer. So the refs out here sorting stuff out. I don't think you can really make a bad call right here, Robbie. I mean, you kick the field goal and you're up 13, or you go for it and maybe get in the end zone. I mean, you're going to have to get, 4 yards here to get in the end zone?
Yeah, about 3.5.
It looks like the offense is coming off the field and Angola's going to step out, so they're going to try to get these 3 points here and make it to where a touchdown and a field goal doesn't tie you.
Right.
So, again, I don't think you could really make a bad call here.
No.
And so Angola back. Snap is good. Kick is up. And the kick is good.
It's good.
So it's going to make it a 13-point ball game with exactly 2 minutes left. Score 34-21, and we will be right back after this.
At the Plumbing Authority, they know that you want to be able to relax and not deal with plumbing problems. Undependable plumbing can cause you stress and frustration. You deserve to enjoy your home without worrying about your plumbing. They care about plumbing. They care about you and your home. They've helped thousands of homeowners solve their plumbing problems for over 29 years. Don't let unexpected plumbing issues ruin your day. Instead, find relief when you call or schedule online and let us help you get comfort back in your home. Call the Plumbing Authority at 865-238-2280. Avalon Landscaping is committed to the highest level of customer service and pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. To receive a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or property maintenance, please give them a call at 865-804-3170.
All right, so we are back here at Ernest Whitehead Stadium. Exactly 2 minutes left to go in the game. Your Gibbs Eagles on top, 34-21. I don't even want to guess what they're going to do here because I've been wrong all night long, so I'm just going to let them do it and see what happens. Looks like he's lining up.
I think you kick it deep right here.
I think he's lining up to kick deep, and he does. Good kick by Angola. Now you got to do is stay in your lane and have good coverage on this.
There's a blindside block
and
they
it
didn't
wasn't called at all. He's going to get wrapped up about the 36, 30. Ball's out. Gibbs may have that. It's going to be. I haven't seen an official point yet.
Gibbs comes up with a fumble.
Yeah, so after that horribly missed blindside block, Gibbs catches a break there or creates a break. Yeah, there's a marker just hit the field again. I can't imagine what that's for. We're going to find out.
Probably unsportsmanlike conduct.
After the play, unsportsmanlike on Carter, 15-yard penalty, first down.
So he gets the pointing in the right direction all the way around this time. I give him an A for effort on that.
He did good this time.
He thought about that point. His arm went up, and then he was like, this way. So, all right, so 1:46 left to go in the game. Gibbs going to have the football. Carter's not going to have enough timeouts really to do anything with them tonight.
Yeah, they've only got one left.
Let's talk a little bit. I think it's a tough night for that. But who's your player of the game tonight?
Oh,
It's a tough call tonight.
But I'll tell you what, the kid that's impressed me tonight is probably going my pick. Just watching the kid run, hold on to the football. I'm going to go with Wyatt West.
Yeah, I like Boone Brockwell's had a good night. Wyatt West has had a good night. It's hard for me to pick, and I'm going to think on it. But we may have 2 tonight, and we may even have 3 with that offensive line opening up some holes for them. Because a lot of that
offensive line has played good.
Been inside running. Got to have some blocking to set that up so you can get to the second level. And some of the worst plays I've seen Wyatt have was just bumping into an offensive lineman, right? They were doing their job. He just ran into them. And
it's good to see Lane Patterson back in the starting lineup in the offensive line tonight after being out for 4 weeks with mono.
Yeah, had mono and back. So, no, he's happy to be back playing.
Just glad to see him back.
So, good win for Gibbs tonight. I'm going ahead and assuming this one's over. Up 13 with a minute 46 to go. I think all you got to do right here is just squat on it. Carter's only got 1 timeout left, if I'm thinking correctly. They may not have that. But at this point, you just ice it away with the clock. Pound the rock. Allison in motion. He's going to get the pitch. He's got some room. Cuts back. Oh. Yeah,
there's a face mask.
Yeah, that's going to take away what could have been a turnover. Looked like the ball caused the fumble, which it can't. So I don't believe that would have been a fumble anyway.
Face mask on the defense.
Yeah.
15, half distance to goal.
15, half the distances to the goal right there.
Still first down.
A lot of frustration right now on the Carter side.
And I'll tell you, a good sign that they think it's over. Their coaches just came down from the top of the press box and exiting the building. Look for Gibbs folks to come down here shortly behind them. So, again, when you've got a minute 38 left, Gibbs going to run their game right here. And if you score, you score. You can't ask the kids not to play.
No.
You're not going to see them throwing for it. But they're going to run the football right here, and if they get in, they get in.
There we go. Clock's running now.
Yeah. So clock's moving. 12 seconds left to go on the play clock. A minute and a half left to go in the game. Norman under center. And the give to 7, who is Jacob Donaldson. We've seen him a time or 2 this year. And the clock just continues to roll. Gibbs going to work this down to under a minute before they have to make their next snap.
Yeah, you snap it right here and shouldn't have to snap it again.
Yeah. Yeah, if they are out of timeouts, which I think they are, this should be the last snap of the game if you run this down far enough.
You may have to snap it one more time.
There's about 3 seconds difference between the play clock and the game clock, and I think if he snaps this right at 1, this is going to be your last snap of the game. Oh, so Carter throws an offsides penalty. I'm not where that come from because there was no cadence going on. Quarterback's looking at the sideline. I'm not sure if Gibbs may have flinched. I don't know what happened right there.
I totally missed that, but Gibbs does have to snap the ball.
I guess he did actually snap the ball. He did actually snap the ball, and Carter was just a little aggressive coming in there. So no worries there. 10 seconds to go in the game, and that's going to do it. So I'm going to go when we give this out 3 times. We give it to Boone, Wyatt, and the O-line on this
I agree.
And
that's the ball game.
We appreciate
you guys. Gibbs wins 34-21.
We appreciate you tuning in. Sorry that we had the miscues at the start. I do believe some of the rain getting in our equipment caused some mishaps, and it just snowballed. One thing led to another, and then we finally were able to get online. Thanks to Kevin for figuring all that out and making it happen, because if it wasn't for him, we'd still be sitting here with nothing going on. So thank you for tuning in. And remember, Fall Festival tomorrow, Knoxville Dragway tomorrow. The Outlaw Society is in town. And upcoming events is the Trunk or Treat on the 28th.
Yes.
So thanks again for tuning in. Have a great week.
On behalf of Clear Springs Baptist Church, we simply want to thank you for tuning in tonight to watch the Gibbs High School football broadcast.
We also want to extend a personal invitation for you to come and worship with our family of faith at Clear Springs. We gather on Sunday mornings at 10:15, Sunday nights at 6 p.m., and Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. We hope you and your family will come and be a part of what God is doing at Clear Springs Baptist.